So like I said, welcome to me playing around with cardboard. I mean, I built it, I deserve to be able to play around with it, am I right? So, that being said, here is my gas pedal. This is the first thing they make you build. I did not build this one on stream, but if we push the pedal down, there is an opening where you slot in the left Joy-Con. Mine is yellow today. There are options for you that I did not mean to try and access. Then your right Joy-Con goes inside this cardboard key grip so that you can insert it into any of the vehicles. So yes, previously we have made everything. I have all these parts. We are going to be playing today. And on my own time, I've also done all the Discover sections, because there's some cool dialogue and I might show that off at some point. This is also how you access Toy-Con Garage, and new to this kit, the custom controls option. Once you have gone through once you've accessed Toy-Con Garage, I think, you unlock the ability to customize the controls, which means you don't actually have to use the Labo that you built in order to control the game. In fact, one example they gave is that you can configure the game to work with button controls. So if you want to turn this into a traditional game, then that's on you. Go right ahead. Well, while I'm waiting to see if anyone shows up, I mean, this is Saturday. I tend not to get anyone on Saturday, and yet I keep streaming on Saturdays. I mention this every Saturday, too. And hey, Saturday is one of my best Saturday is one of the days that works better for me. As the streamer, I say, let's do this Saturday stream. Yeah. Why don't we warm up with a bit of slot card before we jump into the main adventure? Of course, I am just using the pedal for this. That is how the slot car minigame works. It's their little way of rewarding you for building the pedal, so that you have something to play with before you have to build all the other stuff that takes way longer. I'll just start on the basic track. Step on the pedal to start. Here we go. Now, because I'm focusing on the TV and where I'm going, I will, again, probably not be facing the camera too much in this stream. This side view was the best way I could figure out for you to see me using the pedal and the Toy-Con through the face cam, while the majority of the screen will be taken up by the game itself, so you can see how that runs, because in the building streams, it was more important for you to see me building the thing than it was to see the directions. But here it's all about seeing what the thing you built is doing. What the thing you built is causing to happen on screen. Alright, we'll go for a figure 8 now. And nope, there was a hill. I took it too fast. If I'm speaking a little quieter than usual, it's because I just heard something. Don't really want to draw attention. Oh, that was quite a jump. That was quite a death. Here we go. Ooh, taking that turn. Oh, God. So, some of you might be thinking, well, this is a multiplayer minigame, right? You can play with up to 4 people. But the kit only lets you build one pedal. So does that mean everyone needs to buy their own $70 kit? Need to have 4 of everything? No, not at all. In fact, if you go to the Discover section, they go over a few little rigs you can make. Create your own pedal with some common household supplies. you know, they're not going to be as durable or long-lasting or permanently designed as the pedal itself in the kit, but one example they showed was putting a sponge in the middle of a binder. And then when you're done with it, you can just take the sponge and the binder back. Them as intended. So yeah, if you got the right household objects, you can actually get the multiplayer going on that without having to spend a ton of money. Of course, you can also go onto the website and buy parts for the pedal separately. Then you have to wait for it and build them all, and it seems like just such a pain. So I recommend listening to the game's advice. And give me 1 second while I make one quick adjustment here. Okay, that's better. So, I guess it's time we begin our adventure. Now, I will say I've played some of the adventure off screen. This is not going to be like a blind playthrough or anything, but there's like 75 missions or so within the adventure mode, and I have not done even close to all of them yet. So, you know, we're just be going around. I'm just going to show you the world of the Labo vehicle kit, and we'll get going on this. But you should be able to see me and the steering wheel just fine. And the pedals down here, of course. I got my key. Let's put it in, and let me show you one other thing that the game tells you about in the Discover section. Is that if you don't want to take the Joy-Con out of the Toy-Con, then you can still navigate menus by simply pushing down on the pedal brings up a vehicle cursor. Drive over your option, and I'm gonna honk the car's horn. Say, yep, that's the one I want. Adventure. Is that easy to control? Is it practical? No, not at all. But it is charming and fun. Okay, well, before we go anywhere, I of course need to fill up on gas. Not that I accidentally stepped on the pedal. Oh, let's back up. Got this little reverse lever on the side. You got the HD rumble going on with the Joy-Con inside this. So you can make it feel more like gas is being pumped into the car right now. Alright, so the levers have a variety of functions. One of them is your gas hose. You can activate any of these functions on either side. There's also the saw blade, the windshield wipers, the radio, and the bomb thrower. So yeah, you twist this little part of the knob that's up here to change through that, and then you pull the lever itself, and there you go. And of course, all of this is happening in real time, no lag between your inputs and the game's outputs. It is indeed quite nice. Now, if I view my map, you'll see I've almost filled in the entire map. The way you fill in the map is by filling up your gas in each region. So, and filling up your gas in each region is also one of the missions. You get about 8 missions per region. Or exactly 8 missions. Exactly 8 missions per region, I should say. And one of them is always to fill up on gas, which also gives you that region on the map. There's only one region. I've been to that region, but I have not filled up my gas tank in that region, so that's why it's not showing up. But right now I'm in the canyon. Also, holding down this button shows you what all the other missions are, so we want to repair a windmill, we want to fly through some clouds, we want to find some treasure. I've already done the balloon popping mission because I was practicing with the plane a bit. So yeah, like I said, I've done some of this stuff, but far from all of it. Drive around, fly around, swim around, see what we find in our Nintendo Labo vehicle. I'm driving right now. Do I need to stick to the pathway? Nah. Now, Meadow area, I've actually completed most of the missions, just not Bullseye Descent. think I know what that's referring to. I believe there is a structure. There it is. There is this structure, and I'm willing to bet that there's a bullseye on the top, and that I need to land there. So, how are we going to do that? I'm just going to take out the key, and we'll switch over to the Joy-Con plane. And I've got this joystick in my hand, and let's go. Still need the gas pedal. That's true for all of these. I'm holding this backwards, so that's why I was not ascending. Trigger goes on the outside. Oh, come on. Controllers, really? My right Joy-Con disconnected for a second there. I've had that issue sometimes. Not too frequent that happens, but yeah. Now I've removed the key from the plane while I was still in the air, and that brings out the parachute. You can see the parachute icon on the bullseye, which means we did it. I believe I just completed the meadow. I get a little fanfare? I do. Ooh, 5 secret star items have appeared in the meadow area, but you'll have to find them first. Select all 5 in 10 areas for a secret bonus. Oh, grazing! Is that there were cows in the meadow, and cows graze on the grass. Ha 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 ha. Fun punny times. Okay. I don't know if even I would have made a pun that bad, but I wouldn't have put it past me either. Here at the canyon now, the balloons have respawned, so I guess I could pop them again if I want to. The main way that I went about popping them was holding the trigger, locking onto the missiles, and then, yeah. I know, I did complete that mission already, so let's just fly to the top of this thing. You'll notice there's a person there. Best way to deal with people is by driving them around in your car. You cannot drive them around in your plane, only the car. I'm pushing the pedal very little so I don't go too fast and I can take this tight turn. It's the stranded sorceress. Alright, she wants to go to the fuel station in the canyon. Here we go. And you do have to drive, there is no flying option. If you want to abandon your passenger for any reason, all you have to do is remove the key. Okay. And let me get a neutral position on the wheel here. I'm turning left, right? Okay, there we go. Let me get my bomb thrower. Deal with some of these rocks. Oh, I missed. Well, they weren't really in the way. I just wanted to destroy them for the heck of it. You're telling me. That is quite handy to have. Now, you'll notice the car is using way less gas than the plane was. And that's for gameplay balance. Because the plane moves so fast and can get you pretty much anywhere really quickly, they made it so that the plane uses more fuel. So it encourages you to switch to the other vehicles and get more stuff done in between refills. But of course, it's not too hard to find one of these fuel stations. If you run out of fuel, you technically get a game over. You don't lose any progress, mind you. You get a quick little game over screen and you can choose to retry. It will put you back at the most recent fuel station and you'll refuel and try again. Or, oh, not close enough to the pump. That can be a little touchy. Anyway, they'll let you try again, or you can just quit at that point. I mean, you can quit any time by just opening the menu and quitting out, but point is, if you're feeling disappointed in yourself for running out of fuel, you can also choose to give up. Great message. I'm just going to drive that car to drive my car into that tornado. Tell you what happens with that. Now that's really good for the plane. And you want to gain height quickly. I mean, it doesn't really do anything to the car. You don't take fall damage. You don't have to worry about crashing and exploding your car. It's all just about having a good time in a sandbox world. I mean, is it the most sandboxy thing out there? No. A little on the small side for that kind of thing, and you know, like that. Don't go into this expecting Breath of the Wild style missions, or Breath of the Wild scope for that matter. Entering the swamp, where I've done 2 of the 8 missions. Let's see, what other missions are there to do? Beat the big UFO. Wandering Spirit's Wish. Knock down 3 dead trees with wheelies. Ooh, okay, I'll have to get into the wheelie ass here. Roll a lucky number 1. Okay. Here we get into some mud. And if you want to, you can use your windshield wipers. Otherwise, you can just kind of wait on that. Oh, but hey, speaking of windshield wipers, that was actually one of the missions. Use one of your windshield wipers to clean your screen. Who would have thought? Trying to roll a 1 on the die. Make sure you do it by this sign. And this is where the lucky number 1 comes in. Hey. I see you there, die. Okay, this is getting me nowhere. Turn around and try that again. We're gonna charge at it. Hey! Aim! Charge! That is a 5. We gotta try again. And don't you hate it when these sandbox games rely on RNG? I'm kidding. Ooh. And that's another 5. That's a 4. That is 1 step closer to a 1. Another 4. I didn't really roll the dice on it. At times 6. I'm losing progress. Okay. Just get over. Maybe if I just gently roll it like this, it'll get to a 1. Reverse, then forward, and oh, I missed. I really have a knack for missing this thing, huh? Did I do it? I can't see, it's off screen. I probably didn't do it, because they would have told me. 5. Come on. 6. Oh, come on. 2, 3, and wait. Yeah! That's how you roll dice, right? Now let the good times roll. Alright. What is this thing? Do not pull under any circumstances. I gotta know. You know what? You know what vehicle allows you to pull things? The submarine. Interesting that they found a use for the submarine on dry land. And yes, it kind of works like a hovercraft on. Kind of works like a hovercraft on dry land. Okay, so once you latch onto something with the submarine, make sure your propellers are pushing you back and hit the gas. Airplane sighted. Danger, danger. Increase altitude immediately. Oh, okay, we pulled the plug on some secret UFO conspiracy. I got your number. Go. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Be the space menace. In space menace. Think I saw a weak point under the ship. Or maybe it's at the top. I could be mistaken. Barrier down. Okay, wait. No, I need to land there in my submarine. I need to land on top of the flying UFO. Which is a redundant statement because the F in UFO means flying. Let me rephrase that. I need to land on the airborne spaceship in a submarine. Question is, do I need to break that barrier again? It took me a little while. No, okay, we're gonna just land in my neutral state and back we go. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Okay, wait. Oops. Make sure you got a good grip on your vehicle, dude. Okay. Hey, he did not even try to get that barrier back up at all. Of course, this is a kid's game. It's a kid's game and I love it. Our planes are mean, we will make you regret this. Oh, phase 2. Barrel roll into the missile combo. Gotta break the barrier, let's go. I'm gonna destroy the UFO with my submarine, even though it's in the air. But I need my plane to keep myself in the air. Parachute. Epic landing. I missed. I fell off the landing. Gotta get up. I'll run out of gas soon if I'm not careful here. I stepped off the gas, so I should be slower. Come on, game. Okay. Submarine action. On top of the UFO. On propeller, we gotta go. Got to grapple the thing in the middle. Don't know what it is, but I'm gonna pull it. Cause he said not to pull it. Cause I've got to pull it. Yeah, pull it. I'll make sure I stay on the plane here. It's not a plane, it's a UFO. Oh, crap. Okay, I see what they're doing here. They are testing your skills. But backing up. Backing up is an important life skill with any vehicle. Including submarines on the top of UFOs, as we established. If I want to go, yes. Okay, I'll grapple the thing now, and then I will adjust myself like so. Make sure I line myself up with. Make sure I line myself. Oh my god. Maybe it would be easier to align myself in the car, and then... Yeah, turning is way easier to do in my car. Okay, the car has lined me up. The submarine has the grappling hook. And now we just back straight up. Making sure not to fall off the thing this time. Okay, almost got it. Almost got it. Mark my words, our blimp will be back and you'll be sorry. We beat the UFO. Woohoo! Man, that was exciting. I didn't think this game could get that exciting. I thought it was just a little place to doofle around with your cardboard contraptions, but damn, was I wrong. And that's saying something, because I liked the first two Labo kits and I had good expectations for this, so for them to be higher now is really something. I'll just fly over to the lake and refuel fuel here. And again, the car is the only vehicle that actually has a fuel nozzle, so I want to get back in it. Now, because of the whole fuel thing, the car is pretty much required for adventure mode. That is the bare requirement, and then you can build the other two vehicles whenever. Dude, hello. Not quite close enough to the tank, are we? That's fine, because I can back up. And the game does auto-save whenever you refuel, so all things are very good here. Maybe at the time so far, I've probably been at this for about an hour. So we're off to a good start. I'm going to show off some more of the adventure mode here, and then I'll be sure to switch the mode to another. This guy was saying we should come and get him. You know what I say to you? Look, wait, back, but... Aha! Let's go to the lake together. We're at the lake, buddy. Okay, there are 4 froggy friends. I've only seen the one so far. Yeah, this little pull lever with the blue string that we built the last time is actually, as you pull it, you get a speed boost, but when you let go, the car doesn't jump. Speaking of things the car is going to do, it's going to weigh down these switches, and we're going to repair all the bridges by lowering them. On the island in the lake. And up the switch to weigh it down. What does the cheerleader want from me? Probably an escort mission. Oh man, I'm gonna be late to the cheerleading. The ice cream. Blah 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 blah. Take me to the fuel station. Alright, sure, we'll be back there soon enough once I'm done making my lap around the lake. So, interesting design choice is that all of the people, shall we call them, in this world are like figurines. So are the animals. Like, you notice the frog kind of looks like a game piece, and now this girl kind of looks like I mean, I wouldn't exactly say a Lego, but certainly some sort of action figure. Alright, and that is all the bridges. We opened them. Nice. And that's going to lead us right back to the fuel station where we're supposed to bring this girl. So, we're being pretty efficient. Pretty fuel efficient, too. Trying to treat me to ice cream, I'll believe it when I see it. I think there's actually other cheerleaders around, and that's why it's not saying the missions complete. And even though I've hardly used any gas at all for that, I'm just gonna refuel. I think there was a little more to see on this island. Or maybe there wasn't. Maybe it was just the cheerleader. In fact, it was probably just the cheerleader. Yeah, just the cheerleader. Okay, well. We've got water, so of course that means more submarine. At this time in its natural habitat. And we'll dive down. That cage had something in it, but that was one of the things I did off stream. I didn't save the thing that was in it, so yeah, there's a thing you can do. You pull on the cage just like you do with the other thing that I showed you on the UFO, and everything's good. By the way, this is how you turn right. That's how you turn left. So, yeah, just navigating the open waters. So, in the Discover section, they do admit that this is the toughest control scheme of the three, but they say that they did it this way to give you the most freedom of movement within the water. And I guess I can see that. Because the whole propeller thing gives you a way to move not only forward, back, left, and right, but also closer to the surface and closer to the bottom. Alright, well, I'm going to need my car for this, because it's clearly another passenger. And who ever heard of a submarine that could take passengers? Back to my late, I was looking for a muffin. Oh, their jerseys say Labo. You can technically drive through the water, you just move incredibly slowly. They're trying to give you this little path of land fuel station. I wasn't even that far away. Yeah, you probably should have noticed. Some of these characters, okay, I take that back. All of these characters are idiots, if you can even call them characters. They're really more like MacGuffin. Alright, I know there's another cheerleader somewhere along the coast. Maybe I should just find her and finish the mission. Zap 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 zoom zap say zap 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 everybody has playing Saturday, but I'm playing a cardboard and I am. Now what I'm talking about. I've been playing a lot of Torna. I owe my apologies to Octopath Traveler because I've been spending all my time on Torna instead. and I still enjoy Octopath Traveler. It's been a little while since I last picked it up because of that. Here's the saw cutting down some trees. In case you were interested in doing that. That is an option. Because that's one of the frogs, not the cheerleader. I'm looking for the cheerleader. Pretty sure there's only one more. Now I saw her at one point in my spare time. I'm pretty sure she's wearing purple. Can I go back to the submarine to make things faster? I say that and then I decide to turn the wrong way. Even after I reminded myself how to turn. Remember, think the opposite. If you want to turn left, you gotta point the left lever away from it. My lever, I totally meant propeller. There's the cheerleader. And I could keep driving my submarine on land because it's like a hovercraft, but that won't help me pick up the ladies. Literally. Okay, you saw a cookie. And I was wrong, by the way. You are light blue, not purple. Unless there is also a purple one somewhere else that I am forgetting about. Actually, if that was the case, then you're the one I forgot about, not the purple one. Oh no, the purple one was the one I picked up before. He wasn't wearing purple, it was pom-pom. I got a bigger appetite for cookies, and yeah, practice is on at the fuel station. Because everybody practices their cheerleading routines at the gas station. That seems totally legit. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to fly to a completely different part of the map, because I'm not interested in any of the other missions here right now. Now, we do have this nice snowy mountain in the distance, and this is actually the one spot that was missing from my map, because I didn't stop at the station here. I guess we can check that out. And the fuel station is right over here. Like I said, this world is not terribly large. It's large enough for what it is. It serves its purpose. Large enough, but it's also really small at the same time, and you can get to know the lay of the land pretty easily. Alright, and I was about half gas, so we'll just... Well, I mean, I wanted to fuel up here anyway because of the whole map thing. So, yeah. Two purposes in one. Getting more gas because we outright need it. And because it fills in the map. As you can see, the whole map is now filled in. It's Asran's world. Also, everyone else who buys this kit. Not sure why they called it that. Okay, what sort of missions do I have here? Let's say bird catching. Yeah. Find the flag. Here I wonder. I wonder if they put the flag at the top of the mountain. Ah, that could be great. Also, you can drive up any surface. It does not matter how steep or what's on it. Just drive wherever you want. So if you thought you needed the plane to reach the top of the mountain, you would be wrong. Okay, gonna make a turn. Try to get up the incline, because I'm pretty sure the flag is up here. If not the flag, then something is definitely up here. Alright. Now we'll do this like a real driver. Reverse to adjust our course, and then we'll move forward. As you know, Labo, it's gotta simulate real life. All the time. Always been the goal of Labo. Really just the next step into the right Joy-Con again, really. I haven't explained why I wasn't able to turn all of a sudden. Alright, there is something here. That something is a hole. If I drive into the hole, it would seem that nothing is happening. So maybe let's try the submarine. Because, I mean, it's got these gear-looking things, and submarine uses gears. Now get in the hole. Does this do nothing? Let's see. Fly through the clouds. Cut down trees to find fruit. Pop balloons. Yeti's lost treasure. The tumble down telescope. Oh. This is where the telescope is gonna have to go once we find it. Okay. Things make sense. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna fly then. It said fly through 3 clouds in a row, right? So let's do that. There's a cloud. There's another cloud. There's the flag, which was not at the top of the mountain, but was at a sort of peak. Okay, I see what's going on with the clouds here. Notice my jet stream is changing colors. Oh, it was 4 clouds in a row. Try making patterns with the colorful trails. Can you actually see the trails once you turn that? Yes, you can. Oh, okay, neat. Cool, I'm gonna go get that flag now. Yeah! Find the mountain flag, I do. And you know, if people were here right now, I would ask you what other sort of area you'd want to see me visit right now, but obviously no one is, because it's Saturday. I know where we'll end up before I switch modes, and that, my friends, is the beach area. Oh, sorry, wait, I just read what was on the screen. I actually meant let's go to the city. There is an urban area. This is, of course, one of my sister's favorite spots. Oh my god, she's just drawn to the whole urban area thing. She really likes Metro Kingdom and Odyssey for the same reason. In fact, a lot of her gameplay hours with that. And by a lot, I mean a lot for her standards. It's not really... Oh, hello. You need me to carry you. You need a car to transport the road. That's kind of ironic. Anyway, yeah, a lot of my sister's few gameplay hours with Odyssey just involve her running around the Metro Kingdom, accomplishing nothing. Maybe into a road that's under construction, eh? Do I see a road that's... I think I see another piece, but, he wants to go someplace high up. Okay, I actually need to be on the bridge for that to work. Not being below it might be good enough. He's a world traveler. He's gonna ask you to take him all over the world. I've actually attempted his mission off stream, and it's decently difficult. What it's worth, so I'm gonna save that until I'm ready for a bigger challenge. I know it's weird to weird to hear that there's actually something that requires some level of skill in a Nintendo Labo game, but it's true. Absolutely true that World Traveler mission is quite something. I mean, spoiler alert, it's because you actually run into enemies. I bet you didn't think this game had enemies. Well, it does. I've only seen one, but that one has given me quite a hard time. Alright, so I just want to make sure I don't run out of gas while I am trying to fix the road here. Again, that would be kind of ironic. Alright, I think I see the way up onto the bridge. We're going to take this turn. Don't mind the road phasing through the building. Nope, that's totally fine. Totally legit. Yes, here is our on-ramp. Up we go at very slow speed because we're being weighed down. Excitement. And I mean, it's simple, but it's simple fun. I was about to say, are you telling me that's the wrong place? One more bit of road and then you can drive around the ring. How about this bit of road? Will that work? Workers are slacking off, so good thing you have the player. Y'all know the video game players do all the real work in these worlds. Maybe to a gap in the road. Gotta fill it in. Gotta find my purpose. We run over. We finished the new road, yeah. Now see how fast you can do a circuit? Okay. Let's start at the fuel station and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I didn't even make it around because I was trying to do the wheelie that makes you go faster. Wee-hoo! Yeah! As a reminder, you can jump. In the car, that is. Oh, man. Anyway, I like how he said, you should try doing a road sometime. It's great. Because you want people to drive all over you, am I right? Well, we'll stop at the Arc de Triomphe here. And I remove the key, and we're gonna close out the adventure mode, because I want to try out a different mode instead. Hold tight 1 second. Alright, just wanted to make that adjustment again. So it might sound a little different with the AC off now, it's weird. It's actually been cooling down quite a bit here, but today it got pretty darn hot in this. Anyway, we're gonna go to the mode I haven't actually tried out yet for myself, but it seems pretty exciting. Rally mode. Same world as adventure mode, but this time with rings that you must pass through. Oh, and there's all sorts of different tracks based on it, so, meadow, desert, canyon, city, under the lake, the ocean, flying over the swamp and the canyon, flying over the tundras, flying over the city and the island, and World Tour, which uses all three. Wow. That's pretty nifty. Hello, Red Wolf Fox. Nice to see you here. I was just playing some of the adventure mode, and now I've decided to switch over to Rally, because I haven't played this mode yet. And it seems pretty interesting. So for Meadow Moment, we're going to be using the cart. These are all things that I've built on previous streams, and if you want to see the archives of those and hear some song requested music from those streams, those are on the YouTube channel, linked down below. Sorry for the quick little plug there. Gotta do it at some point. But yeah, hopefully you can see. Oh, here we go. It's jumping right in. Not giving you any preliminary directions. You just gotta know what you're doing, and that is find the rings and drive through them. I hear that the directions for this get pretty big. I can see it's telling me to turn here, sure. But I don't think it's pointing really directly at the ring. And yeah, if you run out of time, you're just done. So the next one's on the right. Okay, I see it in the stone head. Going for the stone head. In fact, we can afford to go a little faster here and jump. There was really nothing to jump over. I just felt like jumping. Let's pass through to the other side, and there's the next arrow. Take the turn. Oops, take even more of a turn. Wait, am I going up the trail towards the fuel stick? No, I'm going to the cow corral. Cow corral it is. And jump the fence. That did not quite work. I can apparently break the fence, though. I had no idea you could do that. Oh, God. I'm gonna lose this. You're also, by the way, limited in fuel. I don't think there's any refueling in this mode. So, where was I supposed to go again? Let's see, the ring. I was going this way, then the ring would have let me out here, and then I would have seen that arrow that would have pointed me up that way, and I'm not gonna make it. Dot, dot, dot. Well, we lost that one, but how about... Ooh. Oh, wait, yes, I did want to retry. Okay. Cool. I was gonna say, how about we try it again? Oh, here we are. Trying it again. Yeah, I really do enjoy this game so far, and... of course, I'm gonna be interested in playing it. With the Labo thing, I play it kind of on and off. Yeah, these are good bursts of fun, but if you try to play for several hours, it probably gets a little annoying. Usually I play for a little bit, and then I go on to do something else. It's not like Xenoblade where I can find myself playing for several hours and not even notice it's been several hours. The kind of thing where I'm very much aware of how much time I've spent on it, and I'm willing to move on to something else after enough time with it. So. But that's not to say it's bad or unenjoyable. It's both good and enjoyable. It wants me to go this way. I gotta trust it. But take a bit of a hard ride. Oh wow, it was down here by the coast. Did not see that coming. Probably want to go back up the hill now. Yes, there's the ring. Yeah, see, there weren't really any arrows there for that one, but still figured it out. Doesn't need to be a hand-holding game to be good design. Alright, through the dirt. Inferior people might want to use their wipers, but it's just a couple smudges. We'll get this. Oh, we gotta drive over the rock. Because, again, your car is magical and can drive over any surface no matter what. And that should be the finish line. Let's done it. Course clear. So my record is 34,830 points. Nice. I like it. I could get used to this mode. In fact, let's try another. I use the... Oh. I was wondering if I could use the lever to move through the menu, but it didn't really let me do that. So I'll just pull out the Joy-Con and pause like the normal man. I'm a normal man sometimes. Not always, but certainly sometimes. You know what? Let's, in honor of my sister, let's take a city drive. This should prove interesting. Against another 10 rings, I'm still using the car. Oh, we're up on the buildings. This is precision platforming. Well, not really platforming. Is it platforming if you're in a vehicle like this? I don't know. I'll leave that one up to you, Red Bull. Alright, we're gonna want to turn up ahead. Now, this one might be easier just because you have the roadways. Kind of use those as a guide to say, hey, this is where I should be going, and they want me to take a hard left onto this ring. I'm going through the traffic ring. I'm also going through these regular rally rings. So, like ring section. Okay, I've got to get off the ramp to get on a new ramp to. Oh god, that's bad. That's a pretty fatal fluke right there. Oh god. Take a little time to make sure you get up the ramp instead of wasting time falling off. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Straighten out, man. It's not that hard. Oh, I made the jump onto that side of the building. Oh god. Well, I lost. There is probably no recovering from that. Although, bottom of the ramp was not as far as I thought it would be. Maybe we can recover from this, but it's gonna severely impact my score at the end, I assure you. Okay, clearly we're gonna drive out. Oh, I had to jump. Yeah, it really is platforming. There's one they want me to jump. Okay. Better idea. Turning over. Now I have an idea of where these things are gonna end up. Gotta love that retry button. Alright, steady. Steady, take it slow if there's not a lot of road. This is good advice for myself. Go through the Arc de Triomphe. It's a Parisian-inspired city, don't you know? Actually, I don't know if that's the case. I've been to Paris, and I obviously recognize the Arc de Triomphe, as many people do, because it's a well-known piece of architecture. But, did the roads seem like this in Paris? I don't think they did. Again, other than the whole Arc de Triomphe thing, I don't really think they had these raised roadways going around it. And left. Onto the ramp. I can avoid falling off the ramp this time. That would be great. Oh god. Okay, let's see if I can make this jump again. Oh, dude. Sort of. Not as high up as I was the last time I tried to jump off, but at least I'm on the ramp. Good enough for now. Straighten out. Get ready to jump. Stop! Oh my god. Thought I was gonna overshoot it. Well, not overshoot it, but I thought I was gonna essentially roll off the side because I had too much speed. Oh my god. Do I need to jump again? Oh, this is very interesting. I'm gonna fall off the building. Well, that's gonna be something I have to do another time. That is indeed something I have to do another time. Okay, Do I want to do one in the plane? Let's do one in the plane. So Red Wolf, if you're still there, I'd love to hear if you have any Labo experiences thus far. I've personally built and played with all three so far. This one is doing a really good job of selling itself to me with the whole open world thing. And this extra mode is also really good. Prior, I would definitely say I enjoyed the robot a little more than the variety kit because it had more gameplay elements. Like, I spent a decent amount of time playing that game on and off to complete all the little challenge missions. And I still plan to go back eventually and use the upgrades I got from those to get a better score on the main mode. And then there's also the versus mode. Which, I mean, I don't know anyone else who bought the robot kit, but I can play against the AI. So, yeah, point is there's a lot of options there, and where is this next train? Okay. Towards NATO, it seems. We wanna fly, through here. Perfect. And some of these things do not come with a lot of instruction. But, I mean, directions, not instructions. Wait, up? I think they up. Which way was that arrow pointed? I'm moving so fast, it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, now it's definitely telling me to go down here. Now I've got direction. But again, I think it's okay that they don't come with a lot of direction. That's part of the challenge here. Part of the fun is trying to frantically realize where you're supposed to go. Oh, someone else has shown up. I can see a green username in the chat, but I'm looking at the screen right now. Onwards and upward. I've still got 3 more rings. That too. Oh, down, up. Girl, do a barrel roll. Yes, you can actually do that by stepping on the pedal and flicking the joystick in one direction. Okay, all the way up, all the way up. There's the finish. Right at the window. I'm almost out of fuel, though. We made it. It's Nuke Worker. Well, like I was just saying, the Labo proven to be pretty darn fun. Obviously, we're in the playing phase of the stream. I've been through a few of these rallies. I tried the city one. The city one is actually a pretty big challenge. It's Mario? What's Mario? I don't understand what part of this is Mario. Oh, I showed this a little earlier, but you know what else you can do is you can actually play the game on the menu. I see, here I am on the menu and I'm just flying the plane. And you can actually do this to make your selections. It's not efficient, nor productive, but good option, I suppose. Whee! You're Mario? If you say so. Alright, it's a him, Mario. Well, Nick, should I go back and show you a little more of the adventure now that you're here? I mean, I'm sorry, Mario, should I show you more of the adventure now that you're here? While we're deciding our next course of action, I think there was, let me see if I can find that dialogue that I wanted to tell. Maybe it was in the arts and crafts section. And let me show the dialogue for Meet the Team. So, if you go to the Discover section, this is essentially the edutainment part of Labo, where they explain everything and they give you ideas on how to make the stuff, how to customize it, how to repair it. So they introduce yourselves. You've been making Toy-Con projects, haven't you? And I said, you'll never take me alive. They do give you dialogue option. Alright, so you've entered the Discover section. I've got a request. Well, I'm actually pretty busy, so hear me out. It won't take long. You could be an amazing inventor. And then I'm like, okay, I'm in, even though I was just being really tough to get through to on the previous option. Alright, so there's learn a lot. Yes, they're all puns. Learn as a wizard. Not literally, but. And there's plays all the time. And the leader, Jerry Riggs. Alright, let me back out of this. Alright, we'll squeeze in a little more adventure here. Circuit, if you played the Toy-Con motorbike, then you already know what Circuit is all about. It's the same thing, but with the car. It's definitely a good mode to have if you don't have the Toy-Con motorbike, but if you already played that one, you're not really going to get much out of it. Alright, so, I'm back in adventure mode. They put me back at the recent gas station so that I can refuel before we go any further. Well, that's the sound of the fuel. The Joy-Con's making that sound right now when you slide the cardboard. That's the sound of me fueling up. Getting up speed. Okay. Let's take this to a... Let's take this to a new type of area. I've already been through the city a bit. But on my way out, I'll be sure to cut down some of these pesky trees. La 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 la, driving the car. I missed the palm tree. Oh well. Let's go to the island. I'm just driving along the coast right now, and the island's there, and there is a road leading to it. But who needs roads when you've got one? But that's terribly slow, right? So we better switch to the submarine. And now I've got full control of my propellers to adjust my position anywhere in the water. A little tough to get used to, because you gotta remember that you're really going the opposite way of where the propellers are pointing, but as the game tells you, it does give you complete freedom with where you want to move within the water. And I don't know if this comes through on stream, but of course all of these actions are translated in real time on the screen. So, when I turn, the plane turns. There is no delay there. Granted, the plane is more of a gyro-controlled thing, but the trigger is not. When I pull the trigger, it works. Oh, I can, of course, fire missiles. Is there anything to shoot down on this island? I'm not your mommy, but I have a flying thing that counts as your mom, right? Well, we might get something if we fly through the clouds. Oh, I missed one. I'm gonna have to start the whole cloud circuit over. Yeah, okay, let's try that again. Fly through the cloud. Big smoke, yellow smoke. Aim carefully. Now, remember, you don't always have to hold the pedal down. Moving slower can be an advantage. Where was the next cloud? Oh, in the middle. I'm an idiot. I missed it. I'm an idiot. One more try. I guarantee we will get some sort of accomplishment from flying through all these clouds before they recondense, I guess. What you would say. Fly through 5 clouds in a row, yeah. And I'm done with the plane now, so I'd better just remove my key. And in comes the parachute. How does it know that I switched? Well, when we were building the Labo, we had these marker stickers. They are the same types of reflective stickers that you would put on a bike or by a store. And on the inside of each Labo, there is a different pattern of that reflective sticker. So for the car, if you look inside, you see 4 squares. So when the IR camera on the Joy-Con sees those 4 squares, it knows that you are in the car now. But on the inside of the plane's joystick, it's more of a T shape with 2 rectangles. So it sees the T shape, then it knows the plane. And finally with the submarine, it's kind of like a face. It's got 2 squares in a long rectangle. And yes, you can use the submarine on land, I discovered. It might not move as fast as, say, the plane, but you can use it. And in fact, earlier in the stream, I had to use it on land for a mission. So yeah, the whole thing is very quick and responsive. It's amazing what this little camera can do. Now let's see, this looks like a button. Can I press it? Apparently not. Okay, so that bird wants its mommy. We should probably keep an eye. Excuse me. Probably keep an eye out for it. What about these statues? Do they want anything? I feel like I need to do something with these statues, but they're not talking to me. Well, that's fine. I'll just blow up some rocks. Oh, I missed. But still. There, I blew up the rock. Yes, I agree. I agree with that observation, Mario. It does look like we need to connect. Although, here's a purple thing. We're not sleeping, we're in a predicament. We've fallen over and cannot right ourselves. AKA, we've fallen and cannot get up. Life alert. Yeah, so our car, the submarine and the plane, cannot carry passengers. This is a car-exclusive feature. I guess we just need to bring each statue back to the correct color. Ah, yes, this is our proper position. Did you know there's a secret treasure sealed away somewhere close? Maybe the other statues will tell me more about it. Let's see, I'll just follow the path down and we'll see what we run into. There's a golf ball, and I'm sure there's a hole to hit that into somewhere. Oh, is that the bird's mom? No, that's another bird. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for more of the statues. They will be on the island. All the missions are contained to their own areas. So if you're in the city... Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Am I listening to the radio in all different places? Okay, I didn't know it actually changed, depending on the place. Let's see. Oh, it does. Alright, that's a little different. Oh, there's a cage around the golf. Oh, that can't be good. But I'm more interested in the statues right now. Alright, statues, where are the rest of you? You are big and colorful. How hard could you be to find? There's one. We fought with ourselves, and now we are broken. Please return us to our other half so that we may kiss and make up, as they say. I want to see that hot statue on statue action. Moving slowly because the thing's so heavy. And that thing has a light coming from its eye. That's not creepy at all. We'll never fight again. The seal will be revealed when all 4 of us have been returned. Gee, who would have thought? Click that, please, someone. You know, Nuke, you can do the same. You can do that if you want. I'm a little busy being on the stream right now. I can highlight it if no one clips it. At least I think I know what you're talking about. Probably the statue comment. Oh, here are the bird's mom. Here's the bird's mom. I don't want to deal with you right now, so I'm going to take out the key, and that's how the game knows I don't want you. I can come back later. I just want the statues. You don't know how, if you hover your mouse over the stream, there should be a director's clipboard in the bottom right. And when you click that, it'll bring you to another tab to create the clip. I mean, this tab stays open, of course, but it captures like the last minute or so when you do that. And then there's also a shortcut if you do Control X, but I don't know if that's correct. And like I said, I can always create highlights. Just gonna refuel a bit because I'm getting a little low there. Right, Joy-Con, are you kidding me? It's not low on battery. I don't know why it's disconnecting like that. That's the 3rd time this stream. No problem, Mario. Slash noob. Alright, maybe I'll have an easier time finding the statue parts if I fly in the plane, and then I can just pick them up in the car. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's do that. One's by the coast. That one of them, it looks just like the rest, only slightly lighter. We become separated from the rest of our body, it must miss us. Okay, you big baby. We beseech you. I am not something to be beseeched. Anyway. Moving so slowly up the hill. Get you back where it goes. Gratitude achieved. Alright, and we gotta find the yellow one, which has gotta be somewhere. If I were a yellow statue, where would I be? Would I be closer to the water? Maybe. Entirely possible. These statues just look like they're waiting to be knocked over in some sort of domino effect. Oh, I wonder if... Now, it doesn't seem like I can actually do that, but that would be pretty cool. Even if it wasn't a mission. To have the option to knock some stuff over. Maybe with the bombs from the car, I can... Although the missiles do break those same rocks, so I imagine that the bomb would get the same way. Looks like we're looking for a left half of the yellow statue. Again, if I were a yellow statue, where would I be? Island is not terribly big, so I'm not sure how I'm missing it. I don't think it's under the water, do you? No, it can't be under the water because the sub doesn't take passengers. I know it doesn't. The game was very explicit about that. Alright, Nuke, looks like you got it to work. Let's see. There's the yellow one. It was back by the bridge. Looks like we're resting, but we're really just broken. Help us. Oh god, this is gonna be the longest trek yet to get to the top of that hill from all the way down here, while carrying this extremely heavy object. Anyway, while I'm waiting to get to the top of the hill, I've been playing the heck out of Torna, DLC for Xenoblade. Really good time there. Probably spent too much time on it. And I also downloaded Dragalia for mobile to give that a chance. And I gotta say, so far it's clicking with me. It seems to have enough varied mechanics, close enough to an actual RPG on console, that I might stick with it for a little bit, but mobile games just have a history of not resonating with me, even when they're from franchises I like. And I think Mario Run was a bit of an exception to that rule. Did play through that whole. That was more of a complete package. For something like Fire Emblem Heroes and Pocket Camp, they just go on forever. So we'll see how it is with Dragalia. Okay. Now, it might seem weird that I'm pulling out my submarine on land, but it's the only vehicle that's got a grappling hook. For any of these metal objects like this, that's what you need to do. You need to grapple onto it, then you need to thrust yourself backwards to pull. Pull as hard as you can. It's a golden statue. And that's our reward. It's just now there's a gold one in the middle of the island. That's it. Nothing more to it than that. Thank you for lending us time, one. No problem. Alright, well, I've shown a fair amount, and I mean, there's still plenty of missions I could do. Like, if you look at this map, you can see the 3 out of 8, the 5 out of 8, the 1 out of 8, etc. There are still plenty of missions that I could do, and then there's also the area I completed earlier, being the meadow, has the hidden objects now. Also, I better refuel sometime soon. I can do that at the lake. So, Nuke, since I'm coming up on time here, I want to ask, are there any other areas you think that I should visit before the stream ends? And I'll give you a little rundown. There's a swamp. I was there earlier in the stream. There's a canyon. I could go look for hidden items in the meadow. I'm here at the lake right now. There's a tundra where I haven't been too much. A mountain. A desert where I also haven't been too much. A beach. Could go back to the city, and we were just at the island. Desert? Alright, just let me get my fuel first. The desert is interesting because it's the one area where I have seen actual enemies in this game. There are these scorpions that latch onto your vehicle, and if you're trying to carry a passenger through the desert, they don't like it. So in a way, they do act as enemies. You don't actually take damage or anything in this game. You don't have to worry about dying, just running out of fuel. But yeah, it's definitely been the trickiest area that I've been to so far. Alright, well, we get to a desert. Plane is just going to be the naturally fastest way to get there from here. So that's to the southeast. Let's go. Pyramids away. I wonder if my missiles can deal with this scorpion. There's one now. Ah, okay. That is actually how you deal with the scorpions, and also there's only 3 of them. There is this thing that appears to be missing its head. There is this tornado, which can give us a little altitude. There's that flag at the top of the pyramid that I'm sure I just have to touch like this. Found the flag. Woohoo. Got this little oasis here. I don't know. We want water for a submarine. Oh, see? He tried to latch onto me there. Actually, there's the other scorpion right there. Let's deal with it. Kind of like a Star Fox thing going on here with the land strafing. Wait, there's more than 3 scorpions. Why did the mission only say 3? It said there is more than 3. Why did you only leave it to 3? Think we should find the head, huh? Well, I don't know. I mean, who said it was even a head? It might just be missing its arm. Or its butt. Or other parts. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, you can go in the pyramid. Well then, if we're gonna go into the pyramid, we're gonna cruise. Maybe the head is in here. I think there are 2 ramps leading out on the side, but then there's also this path. Oh, that doesn't go deeper, that just leads out. I guess that the pyramid is more of just an intersection of the roads, apparently. Not as exciting as I thought. But we will keep searching for the head. I want that head, I want to do things with that head, and I want to put that head back on. I want to put that head in my car and I want to drive it. I drive it all the way back to its place. Are you getting that, Newt? I'm kidding, you don't have to get that. I don't know. I'm being a little silly. Right, so we're on a headhunt. Here's the magical dice arena. Try to roll the dice, but doubt that's gonna do anything right now, because I don't want to fiddle around with them. I want to find that head. Well, like the statues, let's just take a full bird's eye view here. I mean, the plane is objectively, like, the best thing. I mean, think about it. It's got the most speed, it's got the most versatility in where it can go. But, you know, the game does find ways to balance itself and make sure you're using the other vehicles by making sure it expends the most fuel, and it can't carry things, and it doesn't go under the water, and it doesn't have a grappling hook. You know, all sorts of other things like that. Just flying around looking for anything that might go on top of that statue. Oh, hello. There was more to the pyramid. There's a road on the outside that leads higher up. And there's a rock block in the way, so they encourage you to use the bombs from the car. Oh man, this is actually a pretty well-designed world. You know, you always have your doubts with these types of things. But they thought things through for once. I shouldn't say for once. Get all up close with that, and again, maybe the head is in the pyramid, so worth investigating. Whoa! Treasure! Is it the head? I'm an official treasure hunter now. 8. So then, what are these other tabs? Probably just how you get to the outside of the pyramid from the inside. Yes, it is. You can also just push the rock off the cliff, I guess. Alright, back to the headhunt. Yes, Nuke, you certainly did tell me. It's not in the Oasis. I mean, I'm gotta be looking for a pretty big head here. That it? That is an NPC. I don't care about you, I care about head. Oh, wait. I think that's it. I think it's in this cage. Only question is how to get in. Turn left. Oh yeah, sorry, it's a little hard to read your directions too, because the plane moves real fast, so by the time I can even check in with you, I don't even know if you want me to do the thing you told me to do anymore. Yeah, head acquired once we find our way into the cage. Does this sign tell us how to get in? Beware of scorpions. Drive into something to knock it off. You can also just use missiles. It doesn't seem like I can just blow it up. I don't know, I would have thought that the way in would have been from above. Go back to the guy I saw? Okay. I wasn't trying to hit that, I swear. Training in the desert gets the blood real pumping, but I'm so thirsty. He wants me to carry him to the Oasis. I guess since I don't know how to get into the head where the pyramid is at, I don't know how to get into the pyramid where the head is. I guess we can take you on. Yes, yes, you're thirsty. I have a car. Let's go. How are him so heavy? Keep an eye out for the scorpions. Now, sure, you would fight the scorpions, because any rational human would think to do that. Or in your case, any rational toy. This game really likes weighing you down. Take me to the umbrella. You're so demanding. On a nice spot, I'll stretch and relax. Okay, yeah, sure. You get to stretch and relax, but I've got to solve the mystery of the missing Sphinx head. Meanwhile, I'm also running out of fuel, so we need to cut across the desert here and get back to that fuel station. Probably through the pyramid is my best bet. Should be straight ahead, essentially. I mean, as long as I don't switch over to the plane, I don't think I'll run out of fuel by the time I get there. And we got that gas station jingle as we refill once again. I'm flicking the reverse lever without hitting the pedal and this is happening. Well, if you run out of fuel, they give you a quick little game over screen. And you can either retry from the previous gas station, or you can just quit. You don't lose any mission progress though, like if you forget to refuel after beating a mission, you've still beaten that mission. It's really not much of a penalty at all. Like a worst case scenario is that the gas station was maybe farther away from your next objective than where you were when you ran out. It's a minor inconvenience at best. Speaking of things running low, my computer is running low on battery. Oh, and I might want to fix that so that I don't lose all of this. This will just take 2 seconds. Okay, it's plugged in. We're good. I can't talk to it. Talking in this game just happens whenever you get close to something. And can't get close to it if I don't know the way in. My only other thought is maybe the grappling hook. No, that doesn't seem to be doing it. Remember, this game was built for kids. So, it was built for kids, and surely a 23-year-old man can figure it out. Eventually. Maybe if I drive on the roof, it'll do something. This does not seem to be working. Alright, think, man, think. There's gotta be a way past those cell bar things. What other tools do you have? Perhaps the saw blade will cut through them. Maybe they're made of, like, wood or something. That does not seem to be working. Well, it was worth a shot. What's up on the nearby hill? This is quite the mystery. Now, bombing does not seem to do it either. Trying to see, maybe if I look through the bars, I can find the way in just by observation. I wonder if there's a tunnel that goes underneath the pyramid somewhere. I didn't mean to do a complete circle there, but okay. My fault for leaving the wheel unattended for a second. That time is just a scorpion one. Wait a minute. There is one part of the car I haven't tried yet. Remember, earlier in rally mode, I managed to break a fence by using my turbo boost. The time has come once again to see if I am a destruction machine. It would seem not. Dang it, that would have been a really nice full circle thing earlier in the stream. The way in, underground in the back. Okay, let's follow that theory. Afraid of getting in the way, he says. You know what? Okay, so I'm thinking the underground path. See how these two pyramids are connected by tiles in this direction? I go into the main pyramid, or maybe a tunnel into the adjacent pyramid. That same direction. Mystery of the pyramids have not been solved yet. And the way this leads up. Leads up, but that doesn't make it long. Maybe for some reason I need to go higher up. If I want to go higher up, I can just use the plane. But that just leads back to where the treasure was, doesn't it? We went through this hole earlier, that's how we got to the treasure chest. Yeah, so that doesn't work. Theory number 2, I think there's another pyramid over here. There is indeed another pyramid over here. But this lead to the opposite pyramid. There's a way in the back of this one. This must be it. This must be the tunnel that connects everything. Okay, forget that stupid rock. We don't need to break it. Oh, water. Plot twist. It's a submarine mission. Okay, not the way I meant to turn. Keep forgetting. I really shouldn't forget how to turn. Oh, God. Alright, I'll admit that was a really nice way to give the submarine some more usefulness. Oh, you found me. I've been stuck here for ages and I don't know where my body's run off to. How did your body run off? You're a statue. I hope you're not gonna call me heavy. I can't help being made of stone, you know. Okay, fine. It's just your incredibly what's the best way to say this? Your mass times the force of gravity is quite large. There, I said it. It's a head. How can a head be buff? Also, I'm phasing through the statue right now. I guess I have to be in the front. You know, where the head goes. Ugh. You're still not on your body yet? Oh my god. Meow. Why did you run off and leave me, naughty phone? I think you're the one who left your body, not the other way around. Okay, that mystery is finally solved. So I think the proper way to end things off is I've talked about what happens if you actually run out of fuel, but I haven't really shown it. So, and like I said, now that I've done that mission, it's not like I'm gonna lose that progress. But may as well show the completely barrel roll. The completely lackluster thing that happens when you quote-unquote game over. Hey, there's one of those star items. That wasn't hidden very well, if you ask me. You unlock those star items once you beat the main mission, so it gives you a little extra something to shoot for. So far, it doesn't seem like they're hidden terribly well. Hoping for a little more of a challenge there. Oh, well, can't have it all. Apparently all the lulls are happening tonight. Pass through the mud, yeah. My plane is dirty, what you gonna do about it? Scenery enjoyer, please install me onto your car. That is something I will have to do another time. Alright, I am just about to run out of fuel, as promised. Here we go. Out of fuel. Oh yeah, this is what happens. Can't move anymore. The only reason I can move is because I have the force of gravity pulling me down. At this point, even if I step on the pedal, I'm not going to move anywhere. If you hit retry, it'll send you back to a gas station, and you can just keep going. Again, the gas station might be a little inconvenient if you were farther away from it. Otherwise, you can just close out the game. So that's their version of game over here. It's really not so bad. Alright, with that, thank you, Nuke Worker, and also earlier Red Wolf Fox, I think was the name. Yeah, Red Wolf Fox. Thank you guys for stopping by today. Thank you, Nuke, for the clips and the conversation. I'm also realizing the chat box came out really small on OBS. I didn't think to check that earlier because I don't usually get an audience on Saturdays. And yet I keep streaming on Saturdays anyway. Really gotta learn my lesson there. Anyway, not sure if I will do another stream of this. Maybe I will. Definitely not gonna play the entire game on stream, because I do want to do it on my own time as well, but maybe we'll meet back in Adventure Mode some other time, or maybe it'll just be a completely different game. If you enjoyed what you saw, there's the follow button, there's a link to my YouTube where there's also video game song remixes, as well as all the stream archives, and as always, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. See you next time.